Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it is awesome to have you along. We are getting started on where the farms are going to be. So I've dug the tunnel out from the main base here. Let's go inside and take a look. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. I'm doing great today. I've got plenty of time to record today, so that's been nice. I'm down to my last about hour and a half of record time before I got to start editing and getting videos put together. But you can see, I told you we're going to knock out the wall right here, and we're going to make ourselves a nice path. I didn't take my own advice. I got a little crazy digging over on this side. I had to fill back in some land with, well, let's get everything back up here again. With our tool here, terrain removal and filler. Yeah, I got a little carried away. Not too bad, though. I mean, it's okay. We definitely don't want that there, though, right? We don't want that right there. We can get rid of that. Oh, God, I hope we get rid of that. Get out of here. So we might have to do a little decor work on this wall over here. I believe we might have to... yeah, probably so. Unless I can get this to come over without putting that chunk back under the ground. Maybe if I go up above here like this. There we go. That's better. So what I've done is I've dug out the tunnel, as you can tell. I'm going to put this back where it needs to be. And we're going to put a pair of stairs in here. Now, I continue to not take my own advice, and that is to hit right-click and see what options you have. We've got these stairs right here, which can be textured. And then we have these guys right here. This is kind of a corner stair, which is kind of cool. This one could go right here, and then we could actually turn it around and probably put another one over here, but I don't think that's necessary. I think what I'd like to do is probably use this long stair one here, and let's see what that one looks like. Let's go back up to number 5. It's got lights on it, so that's pretty nice, and it's a gradual climb up to where we need to be. And how do we go down this staircase? You don't actually use the stairs, it seems like. You kind of float over the top of it there is what it does. Yeah. We were under attack at the end of last episode before I came out here. And I got back, and there were 2 drones right over the base. And I mean, they were right over the base. Right over it. We gotta get rid of some of this terrain right here. We gotta get this flattened down a little bit because our farms are gonna start right about in this area here. Yeah, that's probably good right there. Let's knock this out a little bit too. The farm's gonna stretch out over this piece of land right here. I thought this would be a good place to go ahead and start that. And while we're talking, we'll just start laying some blocks and get kind of a feel for what we're doing here. We're gonna come out. We're gonna have a 3-wide path in between. Farms on the left and farms on the right, like so. That's nice. That's nice and solid into the ground there. We can actually do this here, and then I can come back with the tool here, and we can actually punch this out, which is nice because then I get the material in my inventory. I like to have that extra material in here because we're going to use a lot of concrete, so I think, what the heck, why not, right? Why not have that material that we can take back and grind up and turn into, you know, some stone. Some stone dust, rock dust, and then we can turn it into building material. So there we go. I believe we're going to have to go a little bit further than this, actually. And we're going to need our flattener for this one, I believe. Don't want to do too much damage out here because I don't know just how big we're going to have to go. Like I said earlier, you know, sometimes you're better off taking off a little bit at a time as opposed to a bunch. We do want to get this grass and stuff out of here, though. So take off just a little bit, and then you can come back and take off more if you need to. We're going to need to get rid of that grass right there, and we're going to want to get rid of that there, and that, because these guys are going to stretch way out here. I want plenty of food. I don't want to have to think about food anymore. We'll have food that we can grow, that we can pick and just stick out, and it'll become spoiled food that we can use. And then we'll do food, of course, that we're going to turn into food that we eat. Okay, so that looks like it might be long enough, possibly. I don't know. I've got an interesting design for our, well, maybe not too interesting, but I've got a design kind of ideaed in my head. Yeah, ideaed in my head for what we're going to do here when it comes time for this. Okay, so we've got the stairs. Let's put a block right here, and let's put a block right here and bring this up. We're going to put a door on here. Not right there, though, at the top of the steps. We want to have a little bit of room, a little bit of space there. And let's try to clean this up a little bit. Yes, indeedy. Almost fell down. I can admit it. And you go right here. Oh, there we go. Perfect, just like that. All right. Let's see. How do we do? Ooh, that's not going to be any good. Okay, hold on a second. Inventory, tab. All right, let's grab our multi-tool here. Get that out. This obviously is not going to work. And disassemble. Please disassemble. Hey, by the way, you guys gave me a great tip, and I'd not even thought about it, but when we were at the villages tearing things apart, and I was getting nothing but parts in my inventory, that is due to the fact that we did not have a core set up there. If we had a core, this disassemble version would have given us all the parts intact. But we didn't have a core there. We destroyed the core, so things sometimes we'll get the full piece, sometimes we don't. I'm not too concerned about it, not too worried about that at all. Let's go ahead and bring this over and this over, and we'll do this and this as well. Yeah, and then we're going to need the flattener. No, we're going to need this right here, and let's bring this in a little bit. Just like that. There we go. And we come up, and so actually what we need is an extra row of blocks across the top of this, don't we? We're going to try to get one of the farms laid out. Do I not have my jetpack on? It is not on. It's off. Okay. Kind of like what we did last with the part of the base that we've got done already. We're doing kind of a rough shell to get kind of an idea as to where we're going with this, and then we let our imaginations just kind of run around it. And then we come back and we tweak it here and there. So there, boom, and like that. And then now we've got ourselves an enclosed area that we can walk in and out of. Can we punch that a little bit right there? Not too much. Just a little bit. Okay, I've got some daylight showing here. Let's do that, and let's do that right there. And then let's go ahead and take... I'm going too fast. Let's do this, and let's go ahead and do... That's really not going to matter too much, is it? We're not going to be able to see that too well anyway. So let's go ahead and do that, and looks like we could put one right here, and right here, and over there, and over there, and then we're going to come down and make this even on both sides right there. So yeah, we've got a nice little hallway just before we get to the stairs. Boom, we got a door right there, and now we're out in our farm area. So that's pretty cool. Now, there is an option here on this game. How do I do that? I pull up N, hold down N, and there is a symmetric plane. What is the XY? That's not it. Show center of mass? No. None. I thought there was well, structural integrity, I know that. But I thought there was a way to build to where whatever it is I build on one side will be built on the other side. And I'm not seeing it do either one of those things for me. Oh, what's this here? What happened? Oh, do I have to have the block? Do I have to have the block on the ground before I can do this? Let's see here. Nope, nope, that's a map. X and Y. I got that grid to show up there. How did I do that? How did I do that? Symmetry plane. X, Y. Well, that's really weird. How did I get it to do that? No, I don't know. Y and Z. The YZ came up just fine. So pretty much whatever I build on this side will pop up on the other side of that and mirror it. But how? Oh, wait a second. Wait. I think I see here. Let's see. N. And XY. Okay. I do not know. I do not know. Feel free to help me with that little challenge right there if you want to. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and let's get this side taken care of first. I want to get kind of a grow plot area figured out, how big it's going to be, and then we can use that to kind of steer us in the right direction for the rest of it. We need to go back up to 4, and I'm going to turn the structural integrity off. It's quite distracting for me, to be quite frank with you. Frank. Yeah, quite frank. Yeah, let's do that, and then we're going to do a little bit of flattening here too. Let's get rid of that and that. Beautiful. Just a little bit. Remember, a little bit at a time. You don't want to go crazy with it. And we're going to do kind of an interesting shape over the roof of it too. I want this piece of the structure to have a little bit of personality to it. So we'll get to work on that. I don't know if we'll have time this episode, but we'll give it a shot. I'm taking you with me today because we are just now starting this, and the building is still very new to me. Very, very new to me. How much room do we have now over here? Let's give ourselves just a little bit more space. Let's go ahead and just fill this all in right here. Can I reach that spot? Oh, I sure can. Okay, let's go control, and let's bring it out to here. And one more. One more. There we go. And we should be able to do that right over here too. Just bring it right over there and control, and let's drag this all the way down to where we meet up with that right there, and boom. Ah, that's so wonderful. I love that. All right, let's grab some crop plots and see what it is we can do with those guys. I believe I've got a few in... No, I don't have any in there. How about here? No, but we're taking that with us. We're actually going to put that in the food processor here. There we go. There's 20 of them right there. Bingo. Bongo boingo. Okay, I got all kinds of different kind of blocks with me just for fun. Okay, so we come out... let's say we've got a 3 wide wall here, so let's go ahead and let's give us that much space on that side of the room and this much space on this side, just in case we want to do some kind of decor work down this hallway right here, the main hallway that goes all the way down. And then we're going to come back with this right here, and we need our flattener again. Yeah, there we go. Get out of there, grass. You don't belong. We don't want you there. You were beautiful, but it's time for you to go. We're going to do that, and we're going to come up over to here with this right here. And this is just going to kind of represent this one side of the wall for me, just so I've got that in my head, and I know not to go past that point. Okay, so now we need to go back to tab, and we need to go ahead and pull up... let's swap places with these guys. We take the stairs out. We don't need those anymore. And let's bring this up and disassemble. Okay, I want at least a space that we can walk on this side, and at least one on the back side as well. So let's see, we're going to come in at least one, and we're going to go 1. Oh my god, you know what? Oh my god, you guys are probably screaming at me. Radio, you learned the Tier 2 tool. Why haven't you made it yet? That's a really good question. I've got to give you credit for that. we could go make it. We'll go make it. So let me do this real fast. Which, of course, would go faster if we had the other tool. But bear with me. Bear with me. I'm a glutton for punishment, people. There we go. Beautiful. All right. And then we come down this way here. Alright, and then we take our crop plots, and we're going to take these guys right here, and we're going to go across like so, and like that, and like that, and like that. And that's how those are going to go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have our light here in the middle. on some kind of a post that comes down, and we're going to have room in here if we want to put anything we want in this area. We'll be able to put it in this area right here. Okay? So that's kind of my goal there with that. It might be a little bit of wasted space, but I like large structures. Like this area here, this is pretty tiny. It needs to be much bigger than this. I mean, look at this. This is just the advanced constructor. It's not even the big one yet. We haven't even made the big one yet. Let's see. Tools. Tier 2. Where'd you go, baby? I need you. I need you. I want you. I gotta have you. Oh. Do we need the next constructor in order to build that? The next multi-tool? It looks like we do. Alright. We're stuck with this one. I believe it's the next one we have to do. At least that's what it appears to me is. Okay, and I want 3 of these on each side. One here, one there, because it's supposed to be a 3x3 area, right? I guess that kind of covers this area. What we could do, we'll get creative with the grow lights. I don't care if I've got more grow lights than I need. I'm looking for a look, not efficiency. That's kind of my thing. I build big, and I don't care if it's expensive. I like to do it. You can't make me not do it. I like expensive and big. I tell you what, let me get this side ironed out, and then I'll bring you back, and we'll see just how big of a structure we're going to have out here. I think it's going to be pretty sizable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a size of how big this is going to be. Roughly this big. I don't know. Is that very big? It doesn't seem too big to me. I'll take a look at it here in just a second. Let me get some of this. Get some of this taken care of here. Flattener, please. Thank you very much. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and use this guy right here and get this material back so we can utilize it to build blocks for this area. Ooh, I don't like those points. Let's go flattener. Did it uglify everything? Make it ugly? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we're good to go. So now we do this, and we do that, and we come across here like this. We still need more taken off of here. Yeah, I'd rather have the material in my inventory than not have the material in my inventory. And again, take off just a little bit. You don't have to take it all off. You just wind up taking off too much, and then you wind up with this eyesore out here. So we'll do that. And not to mention, now it's fused to the ground really well, and I don't have to go back and go up underneath the blocks. The blocks are buried in the ground. So that's the main goal there. Okay, so then how many blocks do I need to go this way from the center? From the center here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's see here. The center, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including the center. No. 1. Oh boy. Let's just get this started and then we'll come back. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. This is where I run into my problem. F5. We gotta get up underneath here as best we can. Can we see up underneath there? We can't. Now let's go F5. Wow, that is tricky, huh? Uh-oh. That did not do what I wanted it to do. We're gonna have to get aggressive with this land here. It's causing us some hardship here. Let's get this taken down. Like so. And now F5 should work just fine. We should be able to fly up underneath here. Get up here with our blocks. There we go. Perfect. We just needed that one set up. There we go. And F5 again. Okay, beautiful. Oh, no, I did it again. There we go. We want this here. Yeah, like so. Okay, now how many do we need to go? That's what I did not find out. Here goes the sun. It's going to disappear for the day. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 away from center. So 1, 2... Let's see here. Let's put a block where the center is. The center is right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we've got the end wall right here. Like so. And then we come back with this guy right here and we take this block out. That gives us our measurement for our side wall here. Drone attack? You say it isn't so. Can't they see I'm building? Oh, Okay, I got that one too. Alright, beautiful. F5. Alright, we're concealed in here pretty well, I think. If they did come in, they'd have to come in over the top here. We don't want them doing that. Speaking of drones, I'm kind of curious if our gun took any damage. We should probably go check that real fast and see. F5. We got our jetpack on, do we not? We do. Okay, so let's do number 5. They were here shooting at... One of them made it to the base. And they were really going to town, I think, on our turret. I want to see if this has got any damage to it. It does. Oh, geez, I'm making it worse. Repair. There. Yeah, they were shooting at it for sure. There we go. You're in full form, baby. Get ready to take out these stupid guys. These nasty old drones. I've not made any more ammunition for our weapons. I pretty much got back after the last episode and stopped recording and edited the video. All right, we'll let the cannon do its job. It'll get them. No worries. Let's go on inside and make up a few lights. Boom, and lights in here or in here? There they are. We need. Let's make up 10. What the heck? I think we've got the material for it. We're doing pretty good. Material-wise, I actually went out and did some grinding. Oh, that's it. Take them out. Kill them. Got 3 bogeys coming in. Oh yeah, that's it. Ha ha ha. Let's go get their junk. We're gonna be daring and be out here at night in the dark. I've got bandages now. I'm feeling a little bit better about being out and about. We don't have many bullets though. That's always an issue. But what the heck? Let's go pick these drones clean of their giddies. That's right. Give me your stuff. You punks. Where's the other one? There's 3. Ah, there you are. I see. Nope, that was the mountain. Was it just the 2? I thought there was 3 coming in. Minigun. Huh, okay. Just the 2. That's fine. Gun did its job. Yeah, it seems like when we leave the base and unload this chunk, the drones are able to go all the way into the base area. So that is not a good thing. And there was one like perched right above the turret or the cannon there, shooting at it. So I believe that is definitely an issue. Oops! Watch it! Spending ammunition we don't have. Get back inside. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's better. Yeah, better. Okay, we were making some lights, weren't we? I know, I get distracted really easy. It's just me. It's me. It's who I am. And lights. Action, camera, and we were making some more crop plots as well. What do I have? I got 7 on me. We're going to need a lot more than that, so I'm just going to make a bunch. Nutrient solution. Do I not have enough stuff to make nutrient solution? Spoiled food, rock dust, purified water. Okay. Okay, so I need more purified water, and we've got those 7 there. Did it make? I guess I grabbed all the crop plots that were there, huh? So we need purified water. Is that it, huh? Okay, so we got that right out here. We throw our helmet on, and I believe that's on, right? Yes, it is. Okay, we jump off the edge and into the water. Hi. Oh, there they are. Whew. Wait a second. Oh, look at all that water. Nice. Oh, yeah. Daddy's got some water. Nope. Fly, 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 radio, fly. It's not going to let me do it. That's okay. Helmet off. Inside we go. I think I have to have this make the purified water for me, right? And purified water. Oh, that makes 10 at a time. That's pretty sweet. We'll grab these guys and take them over there and get a few more of these plots going real quick. If anything else, we can get the plots in and we get a good general idea as to how big the building's going to be. Odds are I might expand it a little bit more. I'm not sure yet. I've got to kind of wrap my head around it. I'm a little slow when it comes to that sort of thing. Let's go... How many more of these can I make? How much nutrient solution do we have? Nutrient solution is purified rock dust, spoiled food, purified water. Oh, well, we've got plenty of that, so let's do that right there. Steel plates, we've only got 45 steel plates in here. That is going to be an issue. Let's do some more steel plates. I'm pretty sure that's going to be... that's a 10 count, so let's do 10. Let's do 20 of those. And that should get us up to where we need to be for the crop plots. Now, right now, we can go put some more in and see how that's going to look. I love the stone hallways. I think that's cool, and I love those lighted tunnels too. Okay, we set some lights. Let's do this, and let's do like that. Let's represent where the lights are going to be for the crop plots. Okay, and then we need this tool right here. And let's start up at the beginning where we were. And we have these in... Let's see, we've got 1 in the door, 1, 1. Okay, so 1 in the door. So this would be our first 3 are going to be right here. Disassemble. Do we need to reload this thing? There we go. We'll see if I've got this measured right. I don't. I'm 1 short. This wall is 1 in too far. That's okay with this game. It's a real easy fix. I love that about the game. And let's grab our flattener out a little bit. Let's knock these guys down just a little bit more so they don't poke through the plants. You see them? We don't want that. That's just simple aggravation, and we don't need it. And let's do like so. And we've got room for a couple more, and that's that. Oh, there we go. We're done with that. Okay, so we've got those. So I'm going to mark out the... Well, let's get another light in here. There we go. And so that means this light we're going to space, and... okay, so that's a walkway. This is a planter. That is a space. And we've got one right here, because this is going to be knocked out right here. I think our next task is going to be to get this tier 2 multi-tool, the tier 2. Never had one. Want one. Need to get one. But I think we're going to have to go into space to get some parts. Mm-hmm. Like so. There we go. Awesome. And then again with a light, we've got 1, 2. This is path, crop plot, that, and then right there is where that one goes. And we're going to be able to dig this out. I'm feeling a bit safer out here now, with a little more, you know, ability to move about without having to worry about the creatures of the night coming after me. I think I can plant the crops, it's just they won't grow very fast because we don't have the grow lights on them. Maybe they grow better here because there's more daylight and stuff, perhaps? Yeah, get out of here. Alright, beautiful. Let's go check those crop plots we were making. Zoom. And how many do we wind up with? Another 6? That's it? What? What is going on around here? Purified water again? Dang it. I tell you what. And we're going to need these guys too. Oh, we might as well make some more of those, huh? Oh, no, we don't need that many. Well, yeah, we do. We'll need them. What we don't use for this, we can use for that over there. So we got 870 purified water. Let's take these guys over here. Drop these guys in here. Bump, there we go. And now, would you please make me a bunch of these? That would be very nice. I've only got 3 of these, though. It's only going to make me a few. These take what? Nutrient solution 1, so I can get 3 more of those, and then I need to make a bunch more. I need to make, I'm not sure how many more. I did not do the math in my head. One more, maybe? Okay, this is gonna take a while, huh? Okay, let's go drop these guys in and see just how many more we need. We can always expand this farm and make it bigger if we find we don't have what we want and need. What the heck? Why did you do that? Get out of there. Oh, because I had one in there already? Yeah, radio. Yeah, you did. So I need 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 more. Woo, mama. It's a big building. Mm-hmm. Lots of plants going, though. 20 more. What do we got made? This is still making this, so we're going to need a few more of those. And then I said 20 of those things. Fiber. We're out of fiber. Oh, we're not going to be able to finish this today. With the planter boxes anyways. Yeah, we are out of fiber. And that's something you need to get during the daylight. I ain't going out there at night, I can tell you that much. But what do you think of that? Let's get a few more of these guys in place here. Let's see, we've got this here. We come out. We'll put one right there. And we'll actually line this up across here. And we can line this one. We'll put the lights in a different place, but right now on the floor, they seem to work the best for me, especially to be able to see what I'm doing. I like them down there. There we go. Bingo. Look at that. That is one heck of a garden area. Now, what I'm picturing for a build is something that comes up and then arches on the sides. Up and arch. Because in the windows, we've got these really cool windows that are here. And you guys, of course, hey, radio, why don't you hit R? Right-click so you can see what there are. And that, of course, helped a lot. We do this right here. We go to number 8. We pull this up. We've got these curved ones right here. I really like those. I want to do something interesting with the glass. So we've got to get fun with this glass right here. Vertical corner, vertical L shape. I mean, there is just an abundance of glass shapes. You'll notice the windows inside. I forgot to right-click and see these other options. I did replace them with these, and then where the SV is parked, I've got these guys now in the windows, the full-size ones. So those are in there as well. Matter of fact, let's go take a look at that. Since we're kind of done working out there, let me show you some of the upgrades. You can see these windows here now are the 2-panel, just like that instead of being the single ones, and then these guys are the big 4s. So they look really nice. Excuse me. So they look really great. I love the way those windows look. Very, very awesome. We need to do another base raid too. We could probably get away with doing some of that as well. There's a few, I don't know if it's a raid so much, but there's a few POIs, points of interest, that we can go to you know, find some stuff. Alright, we've got 25 of those. That's going to be good because it does take one of these nutrients. I just need fiber. I just need the fiber. That's all I need. And then we can wrap up this project, and then we can work on this hallway, get this all decked out. I think it looks pretty cool with the stone like this. I'm really happy with that. But we'll do a little bit of framing work here and there just to give it a look of. Oh, let's see. I've got a few of these things on me right here. I've never used these before. Let's try this block out. What does this look like? We could use some of these to kind of give it that look of, you know, like it's got some strength to it. Oh, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? Oh, that's kind of cool. Steel framed like that. I think it would have to be a little bit higher, though. Kind of a little higher ceiling in here. But that is pretty awesome looking, huh? You know what we should do. You know what we should do. We should definitely put a... Do I have any doors left? No. Let's make a door. Door, please. Where would I find you? Right here. That's an armored automatic... Never. We don't need that big door. We just need this little door right here. I've made up more glass, so we have that handy to us. Those are cool blocks. Those truss blocks are pretty awesome looking. I like those. Look at the way the light shines off that metal, too. That is cool looking. That's pretty dang cool looking. Let's do this, and let's put the door... You know what? Maybe we should bring this out one more. Give us a little bit more of a hallway here. So I can put the door right there. And we're going to right click and we're going to use the glass ones because they are just super damn sexy. And... Oh, mama, that is so awesome. That is so cool. I love that. Yeah, and then we come out here. We're in our garden area. Now up here, our food processor, our refrigerators and things like that, we're going to line this area with those. I believe what we're going to do is we're actually going to have them in the middle of the room here. So as we come through the door, we kind of have to walk through the middle of them. So we've got our machinery in the middle to look at. And then we'll get fun with the glass and stuff around the planters as well. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll glass this off and put in our glass doors so that we have to walk in and out of each of these areas. I think that could be kind of cool. And then, of course, we'll do the interesting roof as well. But that's the start of it, huh? Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I've got to push this wall out one. No big deal. I can do that. That won't take but a couple minutes to do. That's the beauty of this game, I tell you. The building mechanism is so amazing and so friendly to you that you can really do that. You can actually get things taken care of really fast. That's right. I walk like a cool man. Check me out. Oh, yeah. Check me out. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, do hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it very, very much. Next episode, we'll continue working on our farm and get things up and running. But we should have... I'll try to get all the parts together before we do it, and then we'll, we'll hit and miss like I normally do on my videos. But I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, fantastic, and superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.